Alright, friends and family, so I just finished reading Coraline by Neil Gaiman for the first time as a 30-something-year-old. And I'm not saying 30-something-year-old as in like I'm 30 or 31. I'm in my mid-30s. And I did the full cast audio production instead of reading the physical book. And I try to do audiobooks whenever I do like household chores. And in this video, I'm going to be giving you my thoughts and opinions with zero spoilers, okay? So the audiobook itself, because it was like an actor's production, it was 3 hours long, and each one of the book characters had a specific voice actor to it. So it felt a lot more lively, rather than having that one British dude with a deep voice and monotone the entire 10 hours of a book, which between you and me, I think I prefer a full cast production rather than just one dude reading the entire book. It's just a personal preference thing. And how do I describe this book? I think it's like a dark and twisted take on the whole Alice in Wonderland experience. It's creepy, it's scary, and it revolves around a little girl. Her name is Coraline, where all the adults in her life ignore her. Just like Alice in Wonderland, she stumbles into an alternate universe, and that's where things are a little grim, dark, and good. And I say good because from start to finish, it was an adventure, a page turner. Like, you wanted to know what happened next. I wouldn't necessarily say cliffhangers, but it was very engaging and easy to follow. Because sometimes, man, there's authors out here that'll just ramble on, or they'll dedicate like 10 pages in a row to just show off their sophisticated prose. Shout out to Oscar Wilde. For the more elegant and sophisticated minds out here, you probably appreciate that. But for someone like me, ADD, ADHD, not a big fan. Neil Gaiman does not go into that territory. What I'm trying to say to you is that even from the very first chapter, Neil Gaiman just grabs your attention and never lets go. And the whole atmosphere and mood and vibe of this book itself, creepy, okay? And even as an adult that really likes to watch horror and scary movies, it kept me scared, but in a good way. Not in a way where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have nightmares, or it's like, oh man, this is too much to handle. There's no graphic gore or anything like that. It's just, without spoiling it, man, it's just really creepy. But in a good way. I feel like there's a better way to describe it, of what I'm feeling. Because I just finished reading it, and that's why I'm so passionate about it, because if I had to give it a rating, I know I'm not finished with this video yet, but I would give it like a 9 out of 10. That's almost perfect. The reason why I had to dock 1 point out of the 10, it's too short. It finished too fast. I mean, the story itself felt complete by the end. It's not like, oh, I wish this were to happen, or what happened to XYZ. None of that. I just wish it could have been a little longer, or if there was a sequel, butter me up, dude. That would have been sick. Unfortunately, it's just a standalone novel, one and done. Now, usually, when it comes to books, doesn't matter if it's long or if it's short, it usually takes me a few months or years to finish. With this one, though, believe it or not, record time, 1 week. Actually, less than 1 week. It was probably like 5.5, 6 days, done. And my closing thoughts. Once I started looking into this book after reading it, I went into it blind. It's been on my watch list for almost 15 years, and I finally got around to knocking it out. I'm pretty surprised that it's categorized, and the genre that it belongs to is a children's novel, because it's definitely an adult book as well. So if you read bedtime stories for your kids, or for your niece or nephew, or for your neighbor or whatever, this one's gonna be enjoyable for everyone that is involved. You can quote me on that. It is that freaking good. So I think I finally figured out what is my style and what kind of book just makes me stop in my tracks and go, dang, that was so freaking good. I did not want it to finish. Definitely Coraline by Neil Gaiman. And the best part is, I just found out that there's a movie adaptation. So that's what I'm gonna be knocking out. Anyways, what do you guys think? Have you read Coraline by Neil Gaiman before? What are your thoughts and opinions? Let me know. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.